Do you have any advice regarding college admissions next year?
Yeah, so personally for me, I made the mistake of waiting too long to apply to places. So I think it's definitely, better to apply early than to wait until the deadlines, because the earlier you apply, the better chance you have. And leaving to last minute is always a bad idea. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Definitely get started early, man.
Get started earlier than
You have
later.
to get started eearly, because I swear to God, I pushed it into the very, very last minute. I originally was like, oh, I'm gonna do early action. Did not do early action. Did not do. I did regular decision in like February. Don't do that.
What do you have to advise for next year?
Okay, so I would say that I guess my biggest piece of advice is that probably like these 4 years don't really like define who you are, because you can always change it later on, because at least for me, I have spent most of my life in like STEM oriented stuff, and I got admitted to college for engineering and all that, and then I decided even after the fact that I don't really want to do that anymore. You don't have to like I guess fall to pressure, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's good.
what you want to do is what you want to do. You don't have to stick to the rhetoric that people write for you. I guess that would be my advice.
I have a lot of regrets about high school.
Oh, come on.
I do. But I think now that I'm like truly like 3 days out, like we're almost done, truly. This is something I'm also going to say at the ASU award ceremony, but I did not like my high school experience. Like socially, not at all what I expected, and I have a lot of regrets in that sense. Like, I think there comes a point where you're trying so hard to like have these great social experiences, but that sometimes just the community around you, you know, they have their own groups and they have their own cliques, and that's fine, that's great. And sometimes you just don't feel like it's the right place for you, and that's not in a bad way. You know, like realistically speaking, like logically speaking, the likelihood of you finding your best friends for lifers forever in this geographical boundary that's created by the government and our school board is like so unlikely. And I think that's, you know, it sounds negative, but I think there's also a positive to it in the sense that going forward, you can make your own friend groups from all over the place. And I have a friend group from all over the place, or friends from all over the places, and I think that's kind of cool. And I guess what I have to say is, if your 4 years of high school are not what you expect, just remember that it's just 4 years of your life. It is not the 4 years of your life, it is only 4 years of your entire life. You have a lot of things ahead of you. You have your entire future ahead of you, with so many opportunities and so many other experiences. That's my advice.